Scene script. Have ever found yourself pondering the inner workings of a refrigerator? It's not magic, but it might as well be. Today we're going to delve into the fascinating mechanics that keep your food fresh and your drinks chilled. At the heart of every refrigerator is a process known as the refrigeration cycle. It's a continuous series of events that makes the inside of your fridge cool. It all starts when the refrigerant, a special kind of fluid, enters the compressor, which is typically located at the back of your refrigerator. As a little fun fact to close on, did you know that refrigeration technology dates back to ancient times? Indeed, people in the ancient civilizations of Egypt and India were using evaporative cooling as early as 2500 BC. Before we dive into the intricate world of compressors and condenser coils, we'd like to take a moment to remind you to hit the like button if you're enjoying this deep dive into the mechanics of your refrigerator. Your support helps us create more content like this. And if you haven't done so already, do consider subscribing to our channel and hitting the notification bell. That way you won't miss out on any of our future videos where we unravel the mysteries of everyday appliances. Now, let's get back to our refrigeration cycle, shall we? Furthermore, it's important to note that by supporting educational channels like ours, you're contributing to a broader culture of learning and curiosity that can ultimately benefit us all. With every subscription, like, and share, you help us make knowledge accessible to everyone, everywhere. As the refrigerant enters the compressor, it's in a low-pressure, gaseous state. The compressor, living up to its name, compresses the gas, causing its pressure and temperature to rise significantly. This high-pressure, high-temperature gas then moves on to the condenser coils. The condenser coils are usually found at the back of your fridge or underneath it. As the hot gas flows through these coils, it begins to cool down, releasing its heat to the surrounding air. As it cools, the refrigerant transforms to a high-pressure liquid, ready for the next step in its journey. Before we move on, here's an interesting fact. The compressor, which plays such a crucial role in refrigeration, was invented in the 19th century by a German engineer, Carl von Linde. His invention truly revolutionized the way we preserve our food today. This liquid refrigerant then travels to the expansion valve. The expansion valve serves as a kind of pressure regulator, releasing the liquid refrigerant into the evaporator coils at a much lower pressure. This abrupt drop in pressure causes the refrigerant to evaporate quickly, turning back into a gas. As refrigerant evaporates, it absorbs heat from the surrounding environment, which in this case is the interior of your refrigerator. This absorption of heat makes the inside of your refrigerator cool. After absorbing this heat, the refrigerant, now a low-pressure gas once more, returns to the compressor and the cycle starts all over again. An interesting fact about the science behind this process is that the expansion valve operates based on the principle of thermodynamics. This principle states that heat naturally flows from areas of high temperature to areas of lower temperature, allowing the refrigerant to absorb the heat and result in a cooled interior. So, to summarize, the refrigeration cycle involves the refrigerant moving through the compressor, the condenser, the expansion valve, and then the evaporator. As it moves, it changes from a gas to a liquid and back again, absorbing and releasing heat in the process. This cycle is what keeps your refrigerator cool and your food fresh. Interestingly, the modern refrigeration cycle has not always been this efficient. In fact, the earliest forms of refrigeration used ice and salt to preserve goods, and it was not until the mid-19th century that the invention of mechanical refrigeration systems brought a drastic evolution. Understanding the refrigeration cycle is a testament to human ingenuity. It's a system that's been refined over many decades, and it's all happening right there in your kitchen, quietly and efficiently keeping your food fresh day in, day out. So the next time you reach into the fridge for a cold drink, spare a thought for the incredible process that's going on behind the scenes. It's not just a box that cools things down. It's a masterpiece of engineering that uses the principles of thermodynamics to make our lives a little bit easier and a lot more refreshing. In fact, the advent of refrigeration has revolutionized food storage and safety, dramatically reducing food wastage and making fresh food accessible to people all over the world, regardless of the season.